everyone, I'm done. 1. Getting started with Scratch. Scratch is the best educational programming software available today. No other tools makes programming as easy as Scratch does. Many similar products have been inspired by Scratch, but Scratch remains the most popular. With Scratch, you can create interactive games, animations, and science projects, all while having lots of fun. Scratch is a free programming environment that runs in the web browser. It was designed by a MIDI lifelong kindergarten group. Scratch users called Scratcher can create programs by snapping together code blocks in the Scratch editor. Although Scratch was designed for 8 to 60 years old, Scratcher consists of people of all ages, including younger children with their parents. The software makes it easier for anyone to start developing the problem-solving skill. Because Scratch runs in the web browser, there is no software to install. It's impossible for a Scratch program to damage the file on your computer. Scratch is completely free. There are no ad or in-app searches, so kids can play with everything on Scratch site, and adults don't have to worry about accidental changes. In Scratch, you use the mouse to drag and drop code blocks, so little typing is needed. Here an example of a snap together code blocks. The Visual Scratch editor provides you with quick feedback, so you don't have to type mystery command for hours before you can see the program come to life. Scratch makes programming immediate and fun, and unlike other programming languages, Scratch doesn't have any error messages that pop up and confuse the programmer. If you want to learn the basics of programming or help someone else learn, Scratch is second to none. You can find answers to frequently asked questions at https scratch.edu /info/frank. Running Scratch. To start using Scratch, open the web browser and go to https scratch.edu. It doesn't matter where you're running, Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Android, or iOS. Scratch Free will run on tablet, smartphone, and Raspberry Pi. Signing up for an account is free. You can create Scratch program without an account, but having the Scratch account lets you save your program online. Then you can continue working on them later from any device connected to the internet. Click the Join Scratch link at the top of the page to create an account and new window open. Choose a username and password and enter your account information. Scratch will never share your email address or personal information about your permission. Its full privacy policy is at https scratch.edu privacy policy. Keep the private information safe. Don't use your real name and never share your password except with parents or teachers. Don't give your password to any claiming to be a Scratch or Meet employee. Real employees never ask for it. Don't reuse the same password a user email or any other online account before. If one account password get hacked, the hacker could access your other account too. After you log it into a Scratch website, click the Create link at the top of the page to start the Scratch editor. Scratch Desktop, the offline editor. Scratch Desktop is offline Scratch editor. Let your program without being connected to the internet. If you don't have internet access or if your Wi-Fi is unreliable, you can install the offline editor on your computer instead of using the Scratch website. The only difference is that program will be saved on your computer instead of on the Scratch website. You can later upload your Scratch programming or copy them to a USB flash drive to move them to another computer. The Scratch offline editor is available at https://scratch.edu. Download. Note: you may find the editor software of earlier versions, Scratch 1.4 or 2.0. Don't use their version. They are out of date and don't have a new feature that Scratch Free has. If you are using Scratch in your web browser, you are using Scratch Free. If you download an offline Scratch editor, be used to download Scratch Free. The Scratch editor and Sprite. The Scratch editor is where you snap code blocks together to create the game, animations, or artwork. The Create link at the top of your page opens the editor, as shown in the following figure, so you can start making Scratch programs. The most basic object in Scratch is a sprite. Sprites appear on the stage 6, and their code block control their behavior. The editor automatically starts with a cut sprite of all new projects, but you can delete it or add more sprites. You can program a sprite by adding code block to code area 5 on the right side of the screen. In Scratch, a stack of code block is called a sprite. The next field at the top of the editor connects the project name to. After you have named your project using a descriptive name, remember to optionally save your project by clicking File and Save Now. From the navigation bar, want to avoid losing your work if you browse Scratch, you access the code block from the block palette 7 in the center. At the top of the block palette are my category of code block: motion, look, sound, event, control, sensing, operator, variable, and my blocks. Every code block belongs to one category and is the color at the category. For example, the same block comes from the purple look category. An infinite supply of code blocks is available. Just drag them from the block palette to the code area. Each sprite has its own script. When you click the sprite in the sprite list 8, the sprite script will display in the code area, and it protected while displayed in the sprite pane 9. Select the Sprite tab free to display the card area. The card area is replaced by the Paint Editor and Styles Editor when the Costume and Style tab are selected respectively. Clicking the green flag will start the program, and clicking the red stop sign will stop it for the Paint Editor. There are a few ways to get sprites into the program. You can use the sprites that come with Scratch, upload sprites from your computer, or draw your own. If you want to draw your own, you can use Scratch Paint Editor. The Paint Editor is similar to other painting programs, such as Microsoft Paint or Paintbrush. To draw a new sprite, click the Paintbrush button next to New Sprite. You can change how sprites look by switching to one of many costumes. To create a new costume for a sprite, click the Costume tab and then click the Paintbrush button next to New Costume. The main parts of the Paint Editor are the drawing tools, which you can select using the bottom of the left side, a canvas where you draw imagine a costume center, which indicates the center of the costume with the crosshair symbol. The line with selector, which sets a white of the drawing tools. The color selector will change the color of the drawing tools. The zoom button for zooming into or out of the canvas. The undo and redo buttons, which can help you correct mistakes. Experiment with a Paint Editor by clicking the Draw Tools button and dragging the mouse over the canvas to see how the tools work. Change the color and drift of the drawing tools with the color selector and line width selector. Then use the brush tool to draw some lines on the costume. If you make a mistake, click the Undo button at the top. The list of sprite costumes is in the column to the left of the drawing tools. If you want to save a costume as an Imagine Live, right-click the costume and select Export. Working with card blocks. Before you begin programming, it's good to get an idea from how the card blocks snap together in the editor. Throughout this book, you will learn that what each card block does. Adding blocks. To create a new card block, drag it from the center block badly to the card area. The card blocks that have a knot on top and pump on the bottom are called stack block. To snap a stack block together with another stack block, drag a block close to the bottom of the other. When a gray background appears, drag a block to connect into a stack. Stack block can also fit in between blocks. Look carefully at where the gray background appears in the script. This is where the block will snap into place. Its future shows a wait 1 second block being moved into the middle of a script. You can change a white field inside the block by clicking the white area and entering new input. The routed block are called reporter block. They fit inside the white field. For example, in the following figure, the green pick random 1 to 10 block fit inside the white field. When the fat edge of the reporter block is over the white field. A white outline appears around the white field. If the left green isn't over the white field, the white outline won't appear and the reporter block cannot be placed inside. Deleting blocks. To remove blocks, bring them out of the script. If you remove a stack block, you will also remove a stack block connected beneath it. As shown is a snake figure. You may need to get outside this block if you want to record some of them to the script. Run the block you want to delete over the block palette to remove them from the stage. You can always add more blocks from the block palette when you need them. You can also right-click a block and select Delete Block from the menu that appears. If you accidentally delete some block, you may be able to restore them by selecting Edit, Restore from the navigation bar. Running program. Create the following program by dragging block from the block palette to the code area. When you click the green flag at the top of the stage, this program will start. Program begin at the top block when green flag clicked, and then run the next code block in the script. In this example, a scratch bubbles appear above the sprite and display the word hello. In the forever loop, the sprite moves forward 10 steps and then turn clockwise by 15 degrees. When the program gets to the last block, it loops back to the top. All the blocks in the forever block will run in the loop forever. The program stops only when you click the red stop sign. You can also run a script or block by clicking at it, but clicking the green flag is the normal way to start your program. You can have as many scripts and code blocks in your program as you want. As you create the programming project in this book, you will learn about Scratch many different types of code blocks. Showing off your program. When you log it into your Scratch account, click the Share button at the top right corner of the editor to let other Scratchers see your program. They will be able to play the game and leave comments. If Scratchers enjoy playing the game, they can like and favorite your program. Once you're finished a project, you can also add it to a Scratch Programming Playground Studio. This studio future project you can other readers have made. Once you're shared with the project in Scratch, copy the URL and go to the studio page at https://inventivescratch.com studio. Click the Add Project button, paste the URL into the text field, and click Add by URL. Now other readers will be able to review the game in the studio. Don't worry if you think the game isn't good enough. Everyone begins their coding journey with simple game. Most people on the Scratch website are beginning too. Tens of millions of people have shared the program on the Scratch website. So don't fret if yours doesn't get many views. Games can be difficult to find with so many available on the site. Getting help. Becoming a super programmer isn't about knowing all the answers. It's not knowing how to find answers. You can follow the steps for the project in this book, but you might have questions for your own. The tutorials window. At the top of Scratch Editor is the Tutorials menu button. Click this button to bring up the Tutorials window, which adds click to several Scratch video tutorials. The See Inside button. You can learn many new techniques by looking at all the Scratch code. Find a project you like on the Scratch website, then click the See Inside the button. You're allowed to copy and modify or remix other Scratch code or Scratch program on the website or automatically replaced under a Creative Commons license, so you don't need to ask the organized creator to permission. As long as you give them credit, Scratchers often remix each other program to create their own regions. Still need help and want to talk to other Scratchers? Click the discussion forum link at the bottom of the homepage at https://scratch.edu. So visit the discussion forum. Summary. The Scratch Editor is a creative tool with great potential. You will see all sorts of Scratch projects on the Scratch website: game, cartoon, simulation, and informative presentation slide. Now that you know how to escape the Scratch website, create an account, use the Scratch and Paint editors, the snap together code block in the script. You are ready to follow the step-by-step instructions in the rest of this book. If you want help, be sure to use the tutorial window in the Scratch Editor and the discussion forums on the Scratch website to find the answer you need. Let's start create your first Scratch program. Thank you for listening.